Okay, now in this lecture we are going to see Flexbox. So for the Flexbox I need some content like main. Here inside that I just need some div class of one edit. So I'm just copying that. So here copy one more time. So finally 5 4 3 2. So a complete thing. So I'm just saving that. In that here I'm just saying edit. So another important thing, you could use two classes for single function. So for I'm using same class name for 5 content, which means I'm just saying something same for this all function, but one thing will differ on that. So here I'm just saying, so I'm just first width is equal to 75 pixel, height is equal to 75 pixel, background color like cousin, border equal to 1 pixel, solid. So I'm just using 3 pixels, dashed black. It's more beautiful. Okay, I'm just leaving margin of 5 pixel. So you could see a perfect thing. So now all the thing are in horizontal. So before that we are going to see Flexbox and properties. Just pause the video and take this notes. I think everybody has shown that. So now I'm just going into the main, just entering display flux. So it has been completely goes to vertical. In that image I just showed, row in bracket I just say default, which means if I press display flux, it will defaultly goes to vertical. So I'm just assigning some background color of light gray and height is equal to 75 pixel, 500 pixel, width is equal to 100%. Even more, I'm just adding border 1 pixel, solid, will defaultly assign to black. So I'm just checking this, my width is 100%. Yeah, it's 100%. So now first I'm just saying flux direction to row. It doesn't change because it's defaultly in row. If I say row reverse, so it has been changed the content. So here I'm just adding something like numbers to move 3 4 5. So here I'm just saving that, and here I'm just saying font size equal to 15 pixel. Doesn't changes, and if it's 25 pixel, so here it changes. So here font weight to bold. So I just displayed row reverse, so number has been reversed. So here if I save to column, so it display in column. If I say column reverse, so the thing is reversed. This is for flex direction. So there is another property is called flex wrap. So for flex wrap, I'm just copying additional content. So there are 5 boxes. So here I'm just removing the flex direction, saving that. You could see the image has been compressed. If I save flex wrap is equal to no wrap, so the image should be gone out. If I say width is equal to 500 pixel, I'm just saying that wrap. So you could see the difference. It will automatically assign that, means the box has been defaultly changes its place when I change the property to wrap. If I say no wrap, it just saying I'm just creating more function, so there should be no changes in that. So if I say flex wrap to wrap, so I'm just entering additional boxes. You edit whatever you want, means according to that first function. That's what flex wrap. So there is another thing is called flex flow. Flex flow is nothing but it is a combination of flex direction and flex wrap. So here I'm just saying row no wrap, saving that. It's just saving to here and just saying row reverse and no wrap. So it has been reversed with no wrap. So I'm just saying to wrap, it has been changed. Flex flow is the combination or shorthand property of both flex direction and flex wrap. So here I'm just removing that. Now we are going to see justify content. So before that I'm just removing the 5 boxes. So here to saving that. So I'm just back to 100%. So saving that. So here I'm just saying justify content to flex dot. It is defaultly in flex dot. If I say flex and save that, so the content has been moved to the end position. So there is another property called center. So center, space around, space between, space around. You could see the difference, space between. So this is what justify content. So justify content is going in a horizontal line, vertical line. So align content, so align items. So there is a align items. So align items will goes in horizontal section. So here I'm just saying flex end. So here I'm just saving the content has been goes down. You could see the difference. At first it has been in here, but now justify content will choose here for this one line. So align item shows this in horizontal section. That's what the difference. So here too there is a center, like that property. It will defaultly assign the value to that. So that is what align items and justify contents. So there is another property is called align content. So I'm just removing that all, saving that. So here I'm just creating more boxes. So align content, you probably need more contents. So here I'm just saying align content to center. So just a minute. Oops, I need flex wrap because there are more number of box. If we align that box only, we can see the difference. So here I'm just saying flex wrap is equal to wrap. So here you could see the content has been in center. Here if I say flexion, so the content has been goes to down. This is what aligned content. A group of characters means I'm not saying character. A group of contents which you are assigning a value. So for align items and justify content, there will be 3 or 4 items only. For align content, the total number of content which is more than 10 or more than 5, you could possibly changes all the thing, but you need a flex wrap. It will seem more beautiful. So here all the thing you has been see that. So now I'm just showing that order. So first that you could see dot 1 order is equal to 5. So the 1 goes to that 5 place. So here dot 2 order is equal to 4. You could see the difference. So dot 3 order 3. So dot 3 order 3. So now dot 4 order 4. Oops, sorry, order 2. You could see the difference. Dot 5 has been already in 1, so you couldn't mention that, and you could change the place to 1 like that, whatever thing you want. So that's what order. So now we are going to see align content. So align self is nothing but you are particular content means particular item alone you are moving to another place. So here align self to center. So here I'm just removing align content, saving that. So here that 4 box alone gone to center. So here I not need this much of boxes, I'm just removing it all, saving that. So you could see that 4th content alone center, but another content has been in another place. If I say dot 3 align self is equal to flexion. If I save that, the 3rd line alone goes to the down. So justify content, align item, align content is for group of characters. So align self is for particularly one thing on that. So this is what align self. So finally we are coming to something like flex basis, flexing and flex grow. So I not need this much. So removing all of these. Okay, here I'm just assigning width to 80 pixel. So to show the difference. Not 80, so 100. Okay. First I'm just having only 2 classes, so removing all this. So first order. So here you could see 2 boxes. First I'm just saying flex basis to 300 pixel. Just copying that. Copying that. here I'm just pasting that. You could see it carry complete of 300 pixel. So here first flex grow, here there is some gap. You could see there is some gap. I need, my screen size is not fixed thing. I could use on screen on here or here or here, whatever thing I need, but the space will remain same. I'm just saying only to 300 pixel alone. So here I'm just having an empty space. If I want to cover that, I'm just using a property is called flex grow to 1. So here I'm just saving that. You could see it just carrying the free spaces. That 2 will remain in 300 pixel, but that 1 will, what will I say, it is collecting, grabbing that free spaces. So now here I am just saying flex grow to 2. You could see here 2 has been taking more places than 1. So here whatever the thing you want, if I say 5 to this, if I maximize the 2 will carry a more value. So when it growing, you wanted to see difference, that is called flex grow. So when I shrink to small, I need to want to see the difference. So that is called flex shrink. So here I am just entering flex shrink to 1. So you has been seen that a default position of 300 pixel, saving that. So here I'm just removing flex grow to show clear thing. I'm just copying that, pasting here, closing with semicolon. So flex shrink to 1. So when I close that, it is equal to 100%. Why this is not working? Why there is a problem? I'm just trying to rectify this. So I'm just doing that with this 100% correct. Site 75 magazine, 3 pixels of solid packs, margin okay, bold. Okay. Here flex wrap is to wrap. So wrapping is defaultly changes to size according to the particular. I'm just removing that. So now if I save that, when I minimize that, you could see the box is also minimizing. Here I'm just saying flex shrink to 2, here flex shrink to 1. So if I say flex shrink to 5 and save that, you could see first box alone, when I try to compress this, first box is carrying more spaces than second. So when I maximize this, if I say flex grow to 2, so here I'm just saying flex grow to 2, which means carrying space evenly. When I minimize that, it will carry a small amount of place comparing to 2. If I maximize that, it will take space evenly. This is what flex grow, shrink and basis. So I am trying to make the program in one word, flex of 2, 5, 300 pixel, which shows that flex 2 means flex basis, flex shrink, flex grow, flex shrink and flex basis. So I'm just copying that here, replacing that. So you could see no difference. Then the old program, here I'm just copying that. So flex to 1, saving that, you could see difference. So that's what a flex, complete flex. I tried to make shorten of this video. I cover all the things in flex. So this is what Flexbox, one of the most important tool in CSS.